Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 12 in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew, the Shattered Medallion. We have found the artifact.
Looks like I need to assemble all of the pieces first.
All the pieces, being these four down here. That looks like it probably goes first, like the blue part is maybe the base, and then maybe like this.
If I use Jin's comic and the notebook, I should be able to spin the rings to the correct alignment and unlock all of the pins.
Okay, so for this puzzle, it really helps to have this kind of written down so that you can see it without having to flip back and forth. So even just a crude sketch of this is super duper helpful. And it says symbols indicate where a star must be seen. Once stars are aligned, spin out a ring to point to correct zodiac sign for beacon activation. Now when I read that, I think symbols need to show stars in all of those locations, but it's actually one at a time. And the way we know that is if we look at Sunny's comics and we go all the way back to the beginning. Each set of comics he gave us has 3 symbols. 2 just kind of drawings, and then one of them is a zodiac symbol. So there's a zodiac symbol here. I think maybe, is that Aries or Virgo? I'm not quite sure, but there's a zodiac symbol, and then those 2 drawings. And it's important to kind of draw those down too with each other, so keep them in groups. So our second set is these ones here. We have this sign for Gemini and then these 2 symbols. And then we move on to the whale, which has these 3 symbols, and this is the zodiac symbol right here. We have this set of comics with these symbols and the zodiac symbol for Gemini. Or no, wait. This is Gemini. The other one I think is Pisces, the one that I said was Gemini earlier. And then this zodiac symbol and these 2 drawings for this last comic. And this kind of refers to how Patrick found this place by sinking like a rock. So if we turn our dial here to the first 2 symbols from the comic, we know that we need a star in this spot and we need a star on this line. So the left mountain and the line. And it kind of helps to just pick one and find a spot and see if it matches up. Like this, we have a star here and a star here. So now we're going to rotate this to the zodiac sign that goes with that pair, which is this one. And then look, we've got 2 prongs. So now we go to our next one. Now we need a symbol here and a symbol in the right mountain. So I'm going to kind of move the right mountain around until we have a symbol in the right place. Like maybe that. That looks pretty good, honestly. And then we need the symbol for Pisces. Aha, beautiful. Okay, same thing. We need a symbol here, but then we also need one here. If we rotate this along... Whoa, too much rotate. Too much rotation. What about there? That looks good. And now we need the zodiac symbol for... kind of looks like a little hill over a line. This one, yep, good. Okay, so now we need the R, which on here is the right side, no, the left side of this, and the bottom F. So one in the middle and one right next to it. That looks maybe close, so let's try it. Actually, we know it's not because that's the symbol that we need. Let's find a better one. That's pretty good. And then let's turn the zodiac symbol. That's the one we need, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the one we need. It looks like a Roman numeral 2. Doesn't appear to be working. I'm sure we can find a better one. Maybe that? No? How about that? Am I looking at the right ones? Oh, nope, I'm not. We need one on this line, and we need one... It's the F going up, not the F going down. and one in the left. So what about that? That could work, maybe. Aha! There we go. It helps when you're using the right symbols. Okay, so now we need the F going down, which is right in the middle of this circle, and the M, which is up here. So I'm gonna keep moving this around. That looks like it could be promising. And we need the zodiac symbol that looks like a capital N with a swoopy tail. This one.
Got it.
Whoa!
What is it doing?
It's real.
So, if the artifact is here, what exactly does that mean?
There's always a piece of truth in his stories.
It almost makes me not want to know where the story ends and the truth begins.
Then why ask?
It's in my nature, like it's in yours to believe.
I don't understand any of this.
Nancy!
Bess, is that you?
Guess what I'm doing, Nancy?
What?
Saving the day, that's what. Listen, I know you want to escape right away, but I've never saved the day.
That's fine. You've earned it.
I just want to enjoy it for a second. Okay, here's the rope.
Dear Ned, I'm not allowed to tell you what happened at Pacific Run until the episode airs. So bye. Love, Nancy. Okay, just kidding. You are now dating a reality show winner. Go Team Tui. After George was injured, Bess stepped up and did her best to help us take home the trophy. Once the real production crew arrived, Bess, George, and I worked with the show's editor and finally found the evidence of who cut the rope bridge. After a quick call to her agent, Kiri confessed. Sadly, it won't be the last we hear from her. Her newest show, Detained Diva, The Kiri Redemption, is set to air this fall. After putting his superior thinking skills to work, Patrick has decided to conquer his greatest fear. I hope for Lena's sake he doesn't get caught up in a rip current. He might just kick back and see where it takes him. Sunny sent Lena a few of Jin's books as a thank you for her help. For her, an unsolvable code might just be the greatest gift there is. Jamila is coordinating with museums in New Zealand to study the artifact we found. Sunny, I think, is more interested in following where it leads. I don't know if Sunny believes everything Spide teaches, but after his time in New Zealand, I do know he believes in Jin. He was searching for a reason to follow Jin's lead. I'm guessing he found it, since his parting advice to me was, "I'm running away now. Please don't tell anyone which way I went." Winning the contest was just what Bess needed. She's back to being the Bess we all know and making friends right and left. George was soon well enough to move around a bit and got to join us on an exciting tour of New Zealand. Although she had a tough time keeping her eyes open. Guess how many counting sheep jokes Bess made? I don't actually know. I fell asleep trying to keep track. That's my story of being on reality TV. After talking to some former contestants, I guess our experience was pretty much exactly how it goes every time. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
Which team was not part of the competition? I think Mahua. Yay! I'm right. Okay, so these are all of the trophies that you can get. We got Card, Aegon, Trivia Tamer, and Spoiler Free for finding your spoilers online. I didn't do that. I solved it myself. So really spoiler free, I should get a gold trophy. And there's a bunch of different options you can get. It kind of gives you an idea of how you can get them. Compassionate for being a friend to a friend in need, gamer, playing all the board games, big spender, you know, all sorts of different things. So feel free to check those out.
In ancient days of Greece long past, Hades searched for a queen to sit beside his darkened throne. On Mount Olympus, it was decided Persephone, the life of spring, now belonged to the night below. Demeter tried to save her daughter, but the seeds of deception had already been sown. Join us on our next adventure and escape from the Labyrinth of Lies.
All right. That was the trailer for the next game that we will be playing on the channel, Labyrinth of Lies, mystery number 31. I can't believe we are almost done with the entire Nancy Drew series with all of the standard games, the full-length games, and we'll do the dossier games eventually as well. But I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough for this game. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more Nancy Drew content. Until then, thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.